state. So, as you heard Kelly say today, President Biden signed a new presidential memorandum on advancing worker empowerment rights and high labor standards globally. And what this does is it formally recognizes that labor rights are key to our national security and to our foreign policy. This is not simply a domestic issue. It is for us a matter of national security, a matter of foreign policy. And it lays out, and I'll just address them very quickly, 5 lines of efforts to proactively integrate and elevate workers' rights around the world. First, we will engage governments, workers, labor organizations, trade unions, civil society, and the private sector around the world to protect and promote respect for internationally recognized labor rights. That means, for instance, that all of our ambassadors, all of the folks running our embassies around the world will engage with workers, with unions, so that their voices are reflected in everything that we do. Second, we will work to hold accountable those who threaten, who intimidate, who attack union leaders, labor rights defenders, labor organizations, including using things like sanctions, trade penalties, visa restrictions, all the tools in our kit. We want to be there for people like Kalpona Adkar, a Bangladeshi garment worker, an activist, who says that she is alive today because the U.S. Embassy advocated on her behalf. When we use our voice, when we use our advocacy around the world, we can make a concrete difference in making sure that those who are trying to advance labor rights are protected and defended. Third, we will strengthen the federal government's capacity to advance worker rights abroad by prioritizing greater job opportunities for employees with labor expertise, training our personnel to know about worker rights, to look for and prevent abuses. Fourth, we will work with governments and multilateral institutions like the United Nations, the G20, to promote labor rights and standards. This will be part of the work that we do in these international organizations where so many of the rules are set. It happens in windowless rooms around the world, but it's important. The standards, the norms, the rights that are established, these have a profound effect around the world. We're going to be in there making sure that we're advocating for labor. Finally, we will step up our due diligence and enforcement to ensure that our own trade agreements, supply chains, protect workers, and that we're not importing goods made with forced labor. This is a real, concrete step toward delivering on a foreign policy that works for all of the American people.